So children, yesterday I have explained you the what are straight lines and curved lines. Okay, I revised it yesterday and I hope now it is clear to you that what do we mean by straight lines and curved lines. Okay, so horizontal lines, vertical lines and slanting lines are called straight lines. Okay children, and curved lines are in the form of curves. Now, before starting with my today's topic, children, I want to show you some objects. Okay? I have got some objects. Please see. Look at these objects, children, carefully. Then I have got this one. This shape I am having. These are few objects which are different in shape. You can see all these are of different shapes. Okay, so these are plane shapes. So what is our today topic? Our today's topic is plane shape. Okay, we are going to study about different plane shapes. Okay, children. In our previous class, we studied about solid shapes. Now today we are going to study about the plane shapes. Just have a look, children. Just have a look. I am going to share with you. Just give me a second. I am trying to show it to you. Okay. So a plane shape can be drawn on a flat surface like a paper. It is a two-dimensional figure made up of lines called sides or edges, and a point where two sides meet is called a corner. So just see here. So it is a plane shape. If I draw it on a piece of paper, if I draw this shape on a piece of paper, it would be like this. Okay, so I can draw it on a piece of paper. Then you can see here, this shape is made up of lines, which are called sides. These are called sides. Okay, so plane shape can be drawn on a paper. It is a two-dimensional. What do we mean by two-dimensional? Means it has got length and breadth. Okay, and it is made up of lines which we call as sides. Please listen carefully, children. These are called sides of the plane shape, and the point where two sides meet. Like here you can see this point, this point. These are known as corner or vertex. These points I am talking about. So this is a side and these are the corners. So getting my point? A plane shape can be drawn on a flat surface. It is a two-dimensional shape. It is made up of lines called sides, and the point where two sides meet is known as a corner or a vertex. Clear, children? Okay. So let's study about different shapes. Okay. Children, can you see the slides, beta? Just give me a thumbs up. Can you see the slides? Okay, okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
पापा दूसरी चिमटी खुल रही है।
Okay, children. So the first plane shape is rectangle. Okay, a rectangle is a plane shape with four sides and four vertices. Okay, children. Just now I have shown you a rectangle. Okay, can you see here? So it has got how many sides? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and four vertices means corner. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And opposite sides. Please see, look at it, children. This opposite side, this one and this one are equal, and this side and this side are equal. Okay, children. So this is a rectangle. Okay, these are some daily life examples of a rectangle shape. Children, please have a look. These are some examples of rectangle. Like here, I have got this scale with me. The shape of a scale is of a rectangle. Okay, children. This LED is an example of rectangle shape. Now moving on to the next shape. A square. A square is a plane shape with four equal sides and vertices. Beta, please mute from your side. Still some voice is coming. Okay, so this is a square shape. Please have a look, children. It is a square shape, this green one, and all its four sides are equal. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4. All the sides of a square are equal. And how many vertices it has? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so rectangle also got four sides. Square has also got four sides. But in a square, all the sides are equal. Let's see some examples from daily life. You can see here these blocks are square in shape. This chessboard is square in shape. Okay, the shape of the photo frame. All these are of square shape. Then triangle. A triangle is a plane shape having three sides. I hope you can see very well. 1, 2, and 3. So how many sides are there? 3. And Let us count the vertices. 1, these corners, 2, and this 3. Okay. So it has got 3 sides and 3 vertices. Let's have a look of daily life examples. This play button, which you see now, children, on remote, it is triangle in shape, pyramids, then we have a pizza slice. Okay, it is triangular in shape. Mountains, these are few examples which we see in our daily life. Okay, children. So, we have studied about rectangle, square, and a triangle. All these are plane shapes. Okay. Now, before moving further to the next shape, just let me check. Are you getting it, children? Are you getting, children? Is there any problem? Just raise your hand if you are having any problem. Just raise your hand, children, if you have any doubt. Okay. Is there any doubt, children? Yes, Virat. Yes, Virat, is there any doubt? Okay. What about Pihu? Is there any doubt? Okay, children. Avantika, I can see you all. So I'm going to ask you a few questions. Then we will move further with the next shape. Okay, children, it's question time now. Please identify the shape and write the number of sides and vertices. Okay? Those who know the answer, children, please thumbs up. Okay? Then I will ask you. The first one is, you have to identify the first shape and you have to tell how many sides this shape has and how many vertices. Okay? But this, sorry, this we have not studied. Coming to the next shape, B1. How many sides are there in this shape and how many vertices? And what is the shape? Okay. Those who know the answer, just thumbs up. Thumbs up icon is there, na beta? Please click it. Can you see a thumbs up icon, children? Yes. Yes, Virat. What will be the answer? Yes, Virat.
Circle.
No, I am asking about the second one, B. B1. Yes, Jaivi.
Triangle.
Yes, Jaivi.
Ma'am, what? Ma'am, triangle.
Triangle. Okay, very good. And how many sides are there? It has got how many sides?
Three sides.
How many? How many sides does a triangle have?
Three.
3 sides. Very good. Very good. And how many vertices, Avantika? Yes. Very good. Excellent, children. Now coming to the next shape. Means next question. Just wait a second, children. Yes. Now, which shape is this? This C1, which shape is this? And how many sides and vertices it has? Please have a look. Those who know the answer, I'm again requesting you to thumbs up. Yes, Javeer.
Ma'am, rectangle.
Rectangle, very good. It is a rectangle. Very good. Yes, yes, Virat. How many sides it has got?
Four sides.
Very good. It has got 4 sides. And how many corners or vertices?
Four.
Very good. Please have a
Four.
look. 1, 2, 3,
Two,
and 4.
3, 4.
4 vertices and 4 sides. This is a rectangle. Okay. And opposite sides are equal. In rectangle, opposite sides are equal.
Ma'am, 2.
Now coming to the next question. The last one. Now which shape is this, children? Which shape is this?
Ma'am, which one?
Yes, Divyajot.
One.
Very good. It is a square. Dipti. What's coming? Yes. How many sides it has? It has how many sides?
4. 4.
4 sides. Very good. Yes, Jia. How many vertices?
Ma'am, 4.
Very good. Very good. And all the sides of the square are equal.
Equal.
You can see here. Let me show you. All the sides are equal. Okay, now moving on to the next topic. Ayush, Ayush, yes. Do you want to say something? You want to say something? Any doubt is there? No?
No, ma'am.
Okay, children. So moving on to the next topic, that is circle. Let me mute you all. A circle is a round plane shape. Please have a look. It is a circle which is round in shape. It has neither a side nor a vertex. Okay, children? Like you can see here, it is a circle which is round in shape. Can you see any corner here? No corners. And no side it is. It has got a round shape. Okay. Then some examples from daily life. The shape of the clock, shape of the CD. These rings are of circle in shape. So these are few examples which are circle in shape. Okay. Then we study about different parts of a circle. Okay, just now we have seen that circle is a plane shape and it has got different parts. This fixed point, which I have marked with blue, this fixed point is known as center. We call it as a center, where it shows the fixed position. Okay. Then what do we mean by radius of a circle? Okay. So let me show you the another slide. Okay. This blue one, the line joining to the center of the circle to any point on the circumference. Now what do we mean by circumference? Children, can you see a boundary here? This black boundary where I am moving my cursor. This black boundary of a circle is known as its circumference. What do we call it? We call it as a circumference. Okay. So the line joining the center of the circle, this center, to any point on the circumference. Okay, it is known as the radius of a circle. The point can be here, it can be here, anywhere on this circumference or on the boundary. Okay. Now what do we mean by diameter? Suppose I take 2 points, A here and B here, on the circumference, means on the boundary of the circle. Okay. So a line joining 2 points on the circumference passing through center. It should pass through the center of the circle. Okay. It is known as the diameter of a circle. I'm again explaining you, children. The line joining the two endpoints on the circumference of the circle passing through center is called the diameter of the given circle. Whereas the line joining to the center of the circle to any point on this circumference is called the radius. Okay. And center is the fixed point. It is the fixed point. So the line joining the center to any point on the circumference of a circle is called its radius. And the line joining any 2 points on the circumference of a circle passing through the center is called its diameter. Is there any doubt, children? You can raise your hand. Is there any doubt, children? So center has got a fixed point. Okay. It has got a fixed point and a radius. Suppose this is the circumference. This is known as the boundary of a circle. And if the point is here, okay, on the circumference, and this is the center. So line joining to the center to the circumference is called radius. And line joining from any point on the circumference, 2 points, suppose A and B, passing through the center is called the diameter of the given circle. Yes, Javeer? Any doubt, beta?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, beta, ask. What is it doubt?
Ma'am, but circle has one face, na?
What? Pardon?
Circle has one face or
One,
two face.
one face.
Okay, ma'am.
So any doubt is there, children?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So just tell me, how many parts are there of a circle? How many parts are there? Center,
In center,
radius,
radius,
then diameter,
then
and
diameter,
circumference.
and circumference.
Circumference is the boundary of the given circle.
Ma'am, like this.
Okay, children? So, center, radius, diameter, and circumference. These are the parts of a circle. Now, question time. What is this, children? Just raise your hand. What is this? Who's going to answer now? Yes, Matrika. What is the answer?
And circle has no corners and no sides also.
Yes. Circle has got
In circle,
no sides and no vertices. Yes.
yes, there is no corners and no sides in the
Yes.
circle.
I'm asking what is that which I have shown you now?
Yes, that is circle, ma'am.
That is a circle, but what is that center point, that fixed point is known as? Yes, Divyajot? Yes. Yes. That fixed point is known as the center. Okay, okay, very good. Now next we have, okay children, what is this BD? What is this BD line joining from center of the circle to any point on circumference? Yes, Jia? Yes, Navika?
Radius. Radius.
Radius. Absolutely right. Now, what is this AC? Line joining any 2 points on the circumference passing through the center. What is this AC? Just raise your hand. Just raise your hand. Wait.
Diameter.
Yes, Janvi.
Diameter.
Very good. That is known as the diameter of the given circle. I am very happy, children, that you are paying attention. Aha to you all once again. Okay now. So, till now we have studied about different plane shapes, that is rectangle, square, then we have triangle, then a circle. Okay. Now coming to the next
Okay, ma'am.
topic. Children, should I start with the next topic? Yes, is there any doubt, children? Are you getting me? Okay. So I'm going to start with the next topic, that is point, line and line segment. Okay. So what do we mean by point? A point is an exact position. Okay. It is the exact position. Suppose if I put a dot, on this, so this is a point. It shows the exact position. It is denoted by a dot. Okay. It is denoted by a dot. When a dot shows some specific position, it is known as a point. Dot can be anywhere, children. Okay. But when I called it as a point, it means it is showing an exact position. Now, what is a line? A line is a figure which has only length and no breadth. Please have a look here. See here, children. This is a line. This blue one now, can you see? This is a line. It has got a length. It has got a length. It can extend endlessly in both the directions. You can see these arrows now. So this line can extend. I can stretch it. I can stretch it from this side also and this side also. Means it has no end. It has no end. I can stretch it. Okay. But what is a line segment? This is a line segment, children. This line segment is a part of line. It is a part of line which has got a definite length. Like you can see here, this scale. Okay. It has got a fixed length now, children. It has got fixed length. So it is known as the line segment. Fixed endpoints. This starting point and ending point is fixed with a specific length. So it is known as the line segment, which is a part of a line. Okay. So what is example of this line segment in daily life? Few examples like this pencil. It is a line segment. Why? Because it has got a fixed length and fixed endpoints. Similarly, if I show you this box, it is also a line segment because it has got fixed length. These are few examples of line segment. Now, what would be the example for line then? As I told you, it extends endlessly. So, the universe, our universe, it is very huge. Are you getting my point, children? It is very huge. So, it is an example of line. Now, what do we mean by ray? Look at this, children. It has got one fixed point. Okay. But from this side, this arrow side, it can extend. Means one side is fixed. But from this side, I can stretch it endlessly. From one side, I can extend it. This is known as a ray. It is also a part of this line. Okay, what is the difference between this line segment and a ray? Line segment has got both the points fixed and definite length, whereas in ray it has got only one fixed point and can extend endlessly in at other end. So the example would be sun rays, the rays coming from the sun. Okay, so sun is one point which is fixed, and the rays which are coming down, they are coming towards the earth. So it is an example of a ray. So point is a fixed point, shows us the exact position. A line has no end. Okay, children. Whereas line segment has a fixed length, and a ray is a part of a line having one fixed point, and the other side extends endlessly. Okay, so line is denoted by this. It has got two arrows, where line segment is denoted by two fixed points, and a ray is denoted by one fixed point, an arrow on the other side. Is there any doubt, children? You can raise your hand. Any doubt, children? So, I'm again revising it. That point shows us a fixed position. Okay? Whereas line, what is a line? It does not have a fixed length. We can stretch it. Okay? Whereas line segment has got a fixed length. Yes. And ray, it has got one fixed point, and the other point we can extend endlessly. I hope it is clear to you all.